Welcome to another tutorial. We're going to be showing you how to paint Death Korps of Krieg in a pretty cool and efficient manner. Now for this video I'm using a new microphone per a recommendation in the prior video, so if there are any problems please let me know. Also, I will be using a converted Cadian tank commander for this video as I do not have any unpainted Death Korps of Krieg guardsmen right now. So let me know what you guys think. I'd love to chat with you guys in the comments below. For our first step, we're going to apply a couple thin coats of the Fang all over the dress uniform or trench coat, whatever type of Krieg you're dealing with. If you're doing the box art style, you're going to want to use the Fang for like the main color. Now, this is again applied in a couple thin coats. That's going to allow the details to really show and just be flashy and easier to work with going forward. Next, we're going to apply Thunderhawk Blue to the guardsman's wrist cuffs. And if your guardsman actually has legs, you'll want to paint his trousers in Thunderhawk Blue as well. Next, we're going to apply Mournfang Brown all over the belt, and then later I ended up coming back and painting the gloves in the same color as well. Next, I'm going to apply Screaming Skull all over the map he's holding, and then in the case of normal guardsmen, I put it on their ankle gaiters. And then for this particular officer, I'm going to apply it to his gas mask. You guys will notice that a lot of my Krieg soldiers have different color gas masks, from like a more yellow canvasy look to a gray and so on. Next, I'm going to apply Agrax White to his face mask, like armor plating here. It's really cool. It gives more of like a skull design to it. I really like it, so I'm just going to use Agrax White. I'm going to leave it as that. Next, I'm going to paint the armor with a 1-to-1 mix with gunmetal from Army Painter and matte black. This is really going to give you that dark metal look, and you could use lead belcher and then wash it later if you wanted to. Next, I'm going to wash the entire model's trench coat with a Drakenhof Nightshade, and then I'm going to paint all the metal bits with gunmetal from Army Painter. After that, we're going to hit all of those Screaming Skull details that we painted with a Serephim Sepia. This is going to be a watered down wash. You don't want it to overpower the Screaming Skull, but you want it to get into the recesses and really make that color pop. After that, and you guys already know me, we're going to use Aethermatic Blue for the eye lens. This gives it a really menacing and just glowy look. I love Aethermatic Blue. I use it for all my plasma coils. I use it for glowy bits. And all around, it's probably my favorite contrast paint out there. After that, we're going to hit the model's gun casing with Army Painter Matte Black. So this is going to be a thin couple coats over the gun model. This paint is pretty thick, so you really don't want it to cover up all the details, and it's a good one. After that, we're going to do Nulin Oil wash all over the metal, all the black details. And then you're going to want to do Agrax Earthshade over top of the belt and any brown details. So in the case of a Krieg guardsman, he has a brown backpack, you'll just wash that. And when you apply this wash, you want to make sure that it's somewhat thin. Just like the Serephim Sepia, you don't want that to overpower the colors. In the case of the blackened metal, it can be a little bit thicker if you really want it to. It just depends on how much you want to sell that blackened metal color. And here you'll see me, I think I'm taking it straight out of the pot in this shot. I'm just dipping it out and I'm washing that blackened metal, and that's really just going to darken it down. Now, for me personally, I believe this made it a little bit too dark for my liking, but you can always come back to it. And with that, your guardsman is done.